Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Murray now to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. To throw, it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade and Lurican.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
He's got Allen. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Brian Thomas,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Jaguars take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
So problems there on the return. Very costly. Not what you need when you just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score back.
Being chased out left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure going to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Michael Mayer,
his 1st touchdown of the new season as his guys are able to extend their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Joe Mixon, 75 yards. And the Cards are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The Cardinals offense staying put. Obviously, watch out for Kyler's legs. They'll go for 2 here. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. Now they'll go with a reverse. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh,
he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not.
Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And, Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and the bottom line is protect the football, just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points, but that doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try and put the ball in the end zone yourself.
2nd and 10.
Murray now. And this throw is going to be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll make it third down.
You look at this Jaguar defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
Shotgun now for Murray. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Eric Armstead, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go in an entertaining first quarter of play.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 33. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This to McLaurin out on the left side. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes.
DeMarcus Lawrence able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at about the 28.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And out will come the offense as they take over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They'll get 34 yards there.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here at their own 23.
So rare to see any Back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Now Murray off play action. Able to shake him off. Forced out to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Murray going to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Murray.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Down to the 10.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point attempt to come here. And that one makes this a 19-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's brought down. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the 1st down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Murray.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the...
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. Throwing on second and long. Lawrence, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And got his man, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup of 38.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Now Lawrence. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Cards are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Murray. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Eric Armstead able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. Throwing on second and long. Murray. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. To throw is Murray. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Jaguars are going to take over here up near the 40.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100-1. And it's not looking good for him here.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
Gets it downfield to Mayer. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Cardinals will take over here just shy of the 30.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Throwing now is Murray. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
That is Joshua Hines-Allen working his way in for the sack.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Oh, he fakes a spike. Dancing to his left. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Back to throw. Murray. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. On play action, it's Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But then Out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Lawrence now off the bootleg.
And Thomas has it. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. Now Lawrence to throw.
They'll roll him out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead,
under pressure, they got him again.
It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack.
And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for third down. Draw play. This is Henry. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play, and that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. Washington.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Trey McBride.
42 yards.
And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And he'll get in for the 2 points, as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning.
Now he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Brian Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Derrick Henry. His first rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle, and they open the lead up now to 25.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
He's going to take another shot here.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Buying time. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
And while all of that was going on with the sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. But hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
To throw, Mayfield. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. He's got a man. Complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, give them credit. They're going to stay and fight this out to the end. 4th down, you've got to go for it. And they not only convert, but pick up some good yardage as well.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Mayfield.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Mayfield to throw it.
That's complete to McBride.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line. Going to the air again with Mayfield. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cardinals are able to cut into that deficit.
Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. Escaping the pressure right. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Henry up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's good for a Jaguars.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Jaguars, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll fall to 1-1, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.